Okay, I'm back. Right, I don't know if anybody's watching, but I wanted to go through the goals that we set. Okay, we've got some people watching. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't bring up any videos. Anyway, hi, it's Lauren here. I've got God knows millions of earrings on at the same time. How many earrings can I wear at the same time? And I wanted to give you some good news, guys. I got a letter from the solicitor. You remember we set a goal last week about me finding somewhere to live? Well, I was supposed to find a counselor, remember? I was supposed to find a counselor. That was my goal. Well, I got a letter from the solicitor, and I don't have to move now till the 1st of September. But even if the 1st of September I don't have to move, he has to get a court order. So it's probably going to be Christmas before I'm going to be evicted. Woo! I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. And after Adrian came here today and we talked about everything, I know now why I've got to be in this area. Okay. And I can't say too much, but I know why I've got to stay here for a while. And it's connected to this thing I told you to sign up to, right? Anyway, I'm not going anywhere. We're not being evicted. Pisana, Ellie, and me have been absolved. We have a home now till Christmas. It's probably going to be Christmas, but hopefully everything will have changed by then. And Michael Paul Michael told me that I'm going to have a home with cats and dogs and donkeys and reindeers by then, right? Because they're looking after me. That's why all of this has happened, because I'm being looked after by you know who, because they know they have to look after me. I'm not being paid anything. So, anyway, I don't need a counselor now. Remember, I set a goal last week to get counseling because I couldn't move on with coaching. Remember? If you were on here, I don't know who's on here, but I set a goal. And I got a counselor straight away, and she was going to do FaceTime with me. But now I don't need anyone because I'm not being evicted till September. And he's still got to go and get a court order. So I'm not being evicted. I'm here till Christmas 2021. All right. I'm here if I want to be. Now, it doesn't mean I want to stay here, but I need to be here. I need to be here, and I can't tell you anymore. I need to be in Hazelmere at the moment. Okay, I found out today. And the synchronicity is very strange because, as I said, I didn't understand why they're looking after me. I've been placed. I've got to be here till the end of the year. No eviction, right? No eviction. No eviction. No eviction. It's just not going to happen. Not at least till Christmas. And I got a letter today from the solicitor confirming September, but then they've got to get a court order. So that's going to take till Christmas. Anyway, I am free of all this shit. I can breathe again. I can go out in the sun and be happy and not worry about where am I going to be living next week or the week after. It's now the end of the year before I even have to think about it. And I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. So that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's a start, you know. I want to thank Michael and Q and the White Hats for taking care of me. I love you guys. Namaste. Where we go on, we go all. Now, coaching. Remember, I set some goals for encounters. Okay, remember? I want to cast encounters. Now, some incredible things is happening with encounters. Yeah. My big dream to cast encounters. Emmanuel, who's playing Mike, our lead character, is doing a CD with his church. And of course, they're probably all going to come on board in some way. So we're going to grow. And Vlad and the Bulgarian songwriters, we're all going to come together. This is going to be huge. This musical is happening without me doing anything, just by attracting the right people. Isn't that interesting? Because I'm so focused. Anyway, this week we auditioned an Amy and a Sharon, and we have cast someone. And I've been inundated. I'm being inundated with actresses wanting to audition. All right, so I'm getting my drink. I've been inundated because I found another way to get my cast. So instead of putting the listing on Star Now, because I can't pay £50, I've been given access to a talent directory. And that is negotiable between me and them. So that way I can cast encounters. I've done it. It's going to happen because I looked at something different. I looked at a different way to do it. Do you see what I mean? If you don't achieve your goals, it's because you're not focused, you're not passionate, and you have to think of loads and loads and loads of different ways to achieve them. All right? So, what else do I want to achieve? Right, moving on TV. The topic is now sponsors and AdSense. I've got a lovely lady called Autumn working with me, and she came up with these ideas. We need to get sponsors and AdSense. Now, my goal is to earn some money, not just for me, but for all the people that are moving on TV. And because I can't, I look too much like Boba Bertha with this. Where's my waves gone? I need to get a bit of hair. Yeah, I look too much like Boba Bertha. Mind you, she doesn't wear earrings. There you go. There. There you go. Not Boba Bertha. There we go. So, where was I? So basically, so Autumn wants to help me. She did a fantastic mission statement, which I've been putting out there, which I'm supposed to read it out every time we do anything. I'll read it out in a minute. But the goal, the big topic is to get sponsors and to do AdSense. Now, remember I said I was going to do my tarot station, my new channel? I've done it. I've got subscribers growing on it, and I've started putting out continuous messages. I'm doing about 2 to 3 readings a day, and I love it. It's exciting. I've set up my table. So I set my goal and I do it. Look, you guys, you're all talented. You're all psychics. Why don't you just get yourself a few packs of tarot cards, get a table, set up a camera, and start a tarot channel? Because I'm telling you, that's where you're going to earn. People are earning a fortune from tarot. And if you want to earn something, try and do that, because you can do Google AdSense, apparently, where you can do adverts. I don't care about doing adverts on that channel. It's not moving on TV. But I said to Autumn, I don't want adverts on moving on TV. I don't want adverts in between the programs. I don't want to disrupt people. And I definitely don't want adverts about when are you having your funeral, because every second advert is, have you got your funeral sorted? It's disgusting. Everything is now about that. They're making a fortune. I tell you, if you want to make a fortune out of this thing, this pandemic lockdown, become a funeral director. A funeral director, a tarot reader, these are the main things you're going to make money out of. A funeral director is always making money. But if you want to make a lot of money out of this pandemic, become a funeral director. You know, leeches, they're just disgusting. Anyway, moving on TV, topic, sponsors, and AdSense. So my goal is, with Autumn, to look at, say, for example, we have a meditation. Okay, so this is the goal. Look at creating some AdSense with Google, I think it is. So say we have a meditation. Say Martin does a meditation, for example. Apparently, I can look at an advert, say from Mind Valley, to put on in between, not in between, never in between, either at the beginning or the end. I don't want any adverts in between. How can you meditate and you're meditating and suddenly an advert comes on in between? That's ridiculous. You can't do that. It interrupts the meditation and it interrupts the flow. I don't want that. I don't want that. You know, it's annoying because I'm doing a lot of meditations. I don't want that. I'm doing a lot of meditation and stuff myself, and all the time I just keep getting disrupted all the time. The meditations become disruptive. It's just annoying, you know? It's just annoying. So I don't want that. So I'm just checking moving on TV ads at the moment. What does that mean? So if you want to achieve something, guys, you've got to look at different ways of doing it. Now, if I say I don't want to earn money, I don't want to do adverts at all, then people won't want to advertise. They won't want to sponsor moving on TV, apparently. Okay? They're not going to want to. But what about the people that are on there? They deserve to be paid, like Martin and Paul McDonald and Brad Yates. Well, I don't think he needs any money, but you know, people that are on there deserve to be paid. Those people that have produced programs. And so what I could do is I could get AdSense, for example, for one of, this is what I've been told. So this is my goal this week. I want to look into getting an advert put on in Martin's meditation, for example. So something to do with mind, body, spirit. And I don't know how to do that. And I want them to earn something because the money will go to them. It won't be a lot to start off with, but it will encourage sponsors to come on and people to do programs because they think, oh, I'm going to get paid. Do you understand? And if there's a program, say, that I do and I put on there, because I've done so many. So, for example, if I've done a program about, say, Bob Bertha, comedy, okay? What kind of adverts could you have for comedy that are not about crap and they're not about funeral directors? You know what Bob Bertha would say about that. What I have to brainstorm. So that's my goal is I'm doing a lot of comedy and I've got these programs on. If I look at moving on TV now, because this is all part of coaching, I'm teaching you what to do. Get out your product, get out your product and look at your products now, all right? So I'm going to look at my product. My product is moving on TV. I'm going to look at the videos that I have, all right? Videos. And say, okay, letting go relaxation with Martin, okay? Which is a meditation that goes on twice a day, right? So say I focus on that this week, right? Martin's hypnotherapy. Now, Autumn, this lady, this person that's contacted me, says that I can get adverts at the beginning and the end of the hypnotherapy. Sorry, I didn't spell it properly. Around mind, body, spirit, relaxation, health. What about, you know, people like that? Because obviously I'm not going to put a meditation in, I'm not going to put an advert in the middle of Martin's meditation. That's ridiculous. Or is hypnotherapy? I'm not going to do that. So say if this is you looking at options. You've got to get your options, and you're not giving me a goal to work with you. So I'm telling you how I achieve my goals. Today we're looking at listening to other people and lateral thinking. All right, lateral. What is lateral thinking? What is lateral thought? Okay. Lateral thought. Lateral thought means you think differently, outside the box. All right. You come out of your comfort zone, which for me was no, I'm not putting any adverts on moving on TV. And I didn't realize that would stop people wanting to come on to moving on TV because they can't earn anything. They can't really get their business out there because there's no advertising. But my mission statement is I will never reduce moving on TV's ethics to a level of violence and crap of these adverts. I mean, every second advert is violent video games. Watch if you watch the videos on YouTube, violent video games, funerals, Dettol, all this rubbish that I don't believe in. So what I've got to do is I've got to go on AdSense. So I can't do screen share on here. You have to go on AdSense. The only thing I can think of is I will do a screenshot. I won't do that at the moment. So you too, this is what I'm saying. You've got to have a way of thinking laterally. You've got to come out of your comfort zone. You've got to say, okay, what else can I do? What else can I do? It's always about what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? My goal is to get moving on TV out there, to earn money for me, to earn money for other people that are on moving on TV, right? So what can I do? Because I've got to pay my actors now that are coming on to encounters. I've got to earn something. So say, for example, say if I get Martin's advert on there, and then I bring on a new advertiser that works for me, a new person that works for me that wants to advertise, and they know they're going to get some money, so they're going to do a program maybe. Okay? So you have to think laterally. So you have to think outside the box. So, okay, let's have a look at another example of a different type of business. Say you want to sell shoes, okay? You want to open a shoe shop. A cobbler, like Hans Christian Andersen. You want to be a cobbler. You want to make shoes. You want to make real shoes, not shoes that will fall apart, not shoes that you're going to sell on Amazon. Real shoes like they used to make, like cobblers, right? Quality, ethical shoes, like moving on TV. Quality, ethical. It's a very specialized TV station. Yeah, it's not just your run-of-the-mill TV station. It's special. It's special for all of you. The programs are special, right? It's to enhance your life. It's to give you the compassion, the truth, and everything else. Okay? So say a cobbler wants to go out there and create their own shoe shop, right? An example, right? And then people say to them, oh, right, okay, your goal is to create a shoe shop, but you're not going to be able to do that. We're in lockdown, okay? Here's a barrier. Lockdown. You can't do that. You're in lockdown. How can you sell shoes? How can you make shoes and sell them? So if this person is very stuck, they'll agree, yeah, I'm in lockdown, can't do anything. But then somebody else will come along and say, well, why don't you open an online shop? See what I mean? You open an online shop and you sell your shoes You make them special, unique shoes, the best shoes that have ever walked the earth, so to speak, or people are walking in the earth in the best shoes ever created. Yeah? And that's you thinking laterally, right? Do you understand? I don't know who's on here because I can't see anybody reacting. But if anyone is on here and they're taking this is thinking lateral thought. All right. So you open your mind out of your comfort zone. I couldn't get to advertise on Star Now. They wouldn't let me. They wanted me to pay the actors £50 for a Zoom, for an hour Zoom. They're mad. They're completely mad. I can't do that. I can't. There's no way on this planet I can do that at the moment. So I found another way to do it because I wasn't prepared to give up, right? And now I've got to earn money as well. In order to pay my actors, I've got to bring in money. I've got to bring in £20 a week to pay an actor. So I have to think laterally, what am I going to do? Well, for a start, Lauren, you could stop buying wigs. Stop buying wigs. Yeah, what can you stop doing if you need to pay someone? I have to stop buying wigs. Come out of your comfort zone, Lauren. You don't need any more. You've got plenty, right? You don't need any more. Don't buy tarot cards anymore until you start to attract work and earn some money. Stop spending. I'm going to have to look at my budget. I'm really going to have to do a good job of looking at my budget now. What is coming in and what is coming out. A budget. So that's my goal as well. I'm going to look at my budget, what is coming in and what is going out. How much have I got coming in? I've got the universal credit coming in. That's it. So how am I supposed to pay an actor to come on to encounters? And if I don't, then I can't grow, right? I can't. So what's my priority here? Encounters. So I don't want to confuse you, but moving on TV and encounters are my goals, right? Moving on TV and my musical. Those are my goals. That's what I'm working on. They're working together. Vlad, Emmanuel, Luke, they're all part of Moving on TV. It's all one thing now. Yeah, we work together. Moving on TV is part of Moving on Theatre. Moving on Theatre is part of Moving on TV. Okay? But this is my goal. My goal is to bring on sponsor. I need to be, is to earn some money or get a grant or something to pay actors for encounters, right? And to grow Moving on TV with sponsorship or AdSense, you know. And then I've got my other channel, which is more about earning money and doing the tarot, but that is mainly about growing and bringing in a living, and I'm doing that as well. But I've got to, because I'm not earning anything from anywhere else. So anyway, so the goal is to earn some money, get a grant to pay the actors for encounters, and to grow Moving on TV with sponsorship or AdSense. All I need to do is bring in £25 a week now. That's all. I'm not even bringing that in. Now, one way I could do that is by giving singing lessons online. Singing lessons online, and I'm looking at Tutorful. You can go on Tutorful and you can sell your skills. And so I could give singing lessons online. I'm thinking about that, or acting lessons online. So that's something I would maybe earn that £25 a week. and then I can pay an actor to play a character in encounters, maybe. Yeah, it's the goals have got to be flexible. They've got to change, and as I said, the most important thing is you've got to think laterally. You've got to open your mind, and you've got to think of all the ways that you can develop your business, earn money. So I started another tarot channel, which will be monetized when I've got people on there, and I would do AdSense on there because it's not moving on TV. So I don't care what goes on there. On if they put adverts on there, whatever, that's not up to me. I'm not bothered about that because it's not moving on TV. It's not the same. It's not, and it's there in order for me to earn a living more than anything, as well as doing what I'm good at and what I love and serving a purpose for humanity. So, what am I trying to say here? You have to think laterally. Okay? So, take your dream, take your passion, get out a piece of paper and brainstorm all the ways you can make it happen. That's it. This is a new technique for today, and I'm going to go now because I've got to get ready for the ecstatic dancing. I'll put on a coaching video for you. Hopefully, I'll be able to bring that up. So again, set your dream. Know what your dream is. Have the passion to go out and do it. I'm achieving my goals. I've got rid of the worry of eviction now, so I can breathe. So I don't have to worry about that anymore, not for a long time. It's my choice now to do what I feel. If I want to move, but it doesn't look like I'm supposed to move out of this area, at least not till mid-April. This is the message I've just been given. For I can't tell you too much, but that's what the message I've been given. So, which is just 6 weeks now. 6 weeks, yeah. But if I move, it's because I choose to move. And it's because I choose to go where I want to go, not where I'm put and not where I'm told to go, but where I want to go, right? My choice, up to me. So, as I said to you, get your goal, find out what your dream is, think laterally about all the ways you can achieve it. Get out a piece of paper, brainstorm. And over the last few weeks, I don't know if anyone is watching, I can see there's numbers, but no one's interacting. But over the last few weeks, I have taught you what Tony Robbins charges you, £5,000 a session, and no one is even coming on. So I don't know if I'll even bother carrying on doing the coaching sessions anymore, because what's the point? You know, but it does help me as well. It helps me to become accountable, to know that I am doing what I say. So this week, these are my goals, okay? So my goals this week is to look at AdSense for moving on TV. So some of the programs, all right? That's one. My next goal is to find a way to earn that £25 a week to pay an actress for encounters, because now I know I'm getting them. They're auditioning, they're coming on to audition. It means I'm going to cast encounters, right? So I've moved forward with that. I've moved forward, definitely. You have to keep moving forward, guys. Right, the next goal is, what else do I want to set as a goal for this week? I think. We've done moving on TV, we've done encounters, sponsors. Get an idea of sponsors for moving on TV. Okay, that's another one. What else do I want to set? Well, because now I don't need counseling, I don't need to worry about that one. That's gone. Yeah, I'd like to get another interview, another truth interview. I've been in touch with the truthers, Sasha, Jason. Who else am I trying to get on? Oh God, Tim Ballard from the film that the underground film they just made. Tim Ballard. Um, Maybe again one more Patreon. I'm not that obsessed with that, but I'm doing my best with that. The most important things to me are encounters and moving on TV. So, okay, these are my goals for until next Saturday. AdSense for moving on TV for some of the programs, find a way to earn £25 a week to pay an actress for encounters, sponsors for moving on TV, another truth interview, and one more Patreon perhaps. And just keep doing. I'm going to do 10 tarot readings this week on my new channel. 10. Well, I'm doing about 2 a day anyway, so 10. I'm going to write this down. Write down your goals, guys. How you're going to achieve your dreams. Right. 10 tarot readings, at least, for my new channel. I'm not going to tell you what my channel is, because not until I've got rid of the trolls. I don't want them on there. Right. AdSense for MOTV, for some programs. A way to earn, a brainstorm. How can I earn £25 a week? Brainstorm. To pay without bowing down to that lot, which isn't going to happen ever, ever, ever. As I said, I've just joined something else, which is going to eradicate the need to do that. If you want to know more, email me. Sponsors for MOTV. And another truth interview. Okay? So by the time I speak to you next week, by Saturday. Oh, I've got an interview coming up with Messengers of Light, and that's going to be Nina Earle. Nina's going to talk to me about how she tuned my body. She tunes the body like an instrument. And so I've got an interview with her next week. A Messenger of Light interview. I do. I need to get some new interviews, some fresh interviews on Moving On TV. Anyway, I feel really tired, guys. I'm feeling really tired. I hope we can get more people on here soon. I'll put the video on for you. If you want to get back to me, email me at movingontv1@gmail.com. Oh, there's something else I want to do. I want to record. You know, I've recorded Who Am I? Right. I want to record There Is No Death. That'll be cool. And Walk Away, Don't Run. Because I've got new backing tracks for those two songs. So I'm going to put my voice on and mix it the same way I did. The basic mix I did. Well, at least I'm doing something, you know. So I can put it on like I did with Planet Space Dust. I hope you like it. Who am I? Who am I? Because I really wanted to, that is my newest song for Starseeds. Okay. Well, there you go. I love you lots, guys, and I hope you achieve your goals by next Saturday. I'm going to put this on now while I'm getting the place ready for the ecstatic dancing. I don't know how much dancing I'll be doing. I'm exhausted. I feel really exhausted. After that tuning yesterday, that was a real experience. It was incredible. Like tuning a piano, she tuned me, and all the tension went out on my neck and shoulders. It was incredible. I've never experienced anything like it. She didn't massage me. She tuned me. She tuned my biofield, which went, you know, like your aura, your biofield, biodynamics, biofield. If anybody watches Paul McDonald, he explains it. Anyway, take care. Love you lots. And see you on the ecstatic dancing at 11 o'clock. And we will be doing the Earth Star Chakra, which is your feet. We'll be doing a lot of work with grounding the feet, the Earth Star Chakra, all right? Because you need to ground yourself more and more in order to come into earning money. This is one of the reasons I haven't earned money, is because I've never been grounded enough. This is apparently what she's saying to me, and it affects everything. But by working on my base chakra and my heart chakra, she didn't touch my neck or shoulders. She just tuned it. So I'm very tired at the moment. I need to rest and drink water. And I shall see you on the ecstatic dancing. All right. But I'll put this on for you. Hopefully it's going to work on this stupid restream
Hello
thing.
there. Welcome back to Life Coaching with Lauren, and achieving your dream life, as we explained before, it's what's important to you. Now, we had an introduction. We talked about life coaching, what it is and what counseling is and what mentoring is and how you can try to work together. Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it's changed my life. 10 years ago, I trained as a life coach. And since then, I have been working with incredible, inspirational people from all over the world on Skype and over the phone, helping me to create my dreams and helping me to create a realistic dream. So initially, we have this passion. So my passion was to have this theatre company called Moving On Theatre. That's the big dream. You start off with this massive dream where I want to be performing everywhere, singing, acting, doing what I love. Now that can't be created in a day, not usually. So what we do with life coaching is we learn how to achieve it by being very realistic and having the steps to get there. And for that, we use a model. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the T-Grow model. Don't always think that you have to use this all the time, because we're all different. But today I'm just going to give you a general idea of what the T-Grow model is. T is the topic or the dream. So like I say, you have this big dream. You may want to retire and have a villa in Spain. Okay, so that's your big dream. You may want to pass your driving test. That's your big dream. You get the gist. The topic is the big dream. The second is the G, which is the goal. Your goal is what I would like you to go away with at the end of the session. So, for example, you've got half an hour session. I say to you, what would you like to achieve by the end of this session that is bringing you closer to achieving that villa in Spain, that giving up smoking, that being, having an easier relationship with your children, whatever. And that's what you say. You say, well, by the end of this session, I would like to achieve more understanding about properties in Spain, for example. That is up to you. That's your goal for the session. You have half an hour. And we don't always set that. It's not always cut in stone. Again, it depends on the person, but it's nice to know that we have some kind of structure. Next thing we have is the reality and the resources, okay? And that is when I ask you, what support system have you got? Have you got people supporting you? So say you want to move to Spain. Have you got people you can talk to about? Is your husband or your partner or your children, are they supporting you with moving to Spain and buying a villa? What about money? This is all about pulling in your resources and your reality, okay? Because as I said to you, it's all about being grounded in reality, okay? So then we move on to options, and we make a list of all the different ways that we can find out how we're going to achieve this goal. And that's the fun bit, because your mind starts to open up. And it's like brainstorming. You get out a piece of paper and you're writing down, oh, I'd love to move, and I'd like to move maybe in a year, or I can get money from here, or whatever. It doesn't matter. You're writing and writing, and it's all coming out, and your mind's opening up, okay? And then you've got the W, which is your willingness. And this to me is the most important part of the session, because you're committing to yourself and to your life coach what you're going to do by the next session. And you can make a list and say, well, I'm going to do these 5 actions or 3 actions. 1, I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to check out villas in Spain. It doesn't matter. You come up with the actions, and the willingness is there on paper. And your life coach will say to you, okay then, Lauren, or okay, whoever it is we're coaching, okay, so you're going to go on the internet when? And you give a date, a time, and that's your commitment to your life coach, okay? And that's when you come back for the next session with that life coach, they will make you accountable for that and ask you if you did it. If you did it, that's brilliant. They will look at that. If you didn't do it, that's no problem at all, because you're working towards this, okay? You're willing to do it, and that's a big thing. And that's the T-Grow model. Now on the other side, interestingly enough, the right side of the brain, I don't know why I did that, but also because the right side of the brain is the creative, because everyone is different. When you do your intake session or your assessment with your coach, they may decide to work differently because their intuition will kick in. And once they start to get to know you, they may think, well, actually, Lauren doesn't work very well with structure. How about we just see what happens? So we say, okay, your dream is, boom, I want to win the lottery. Fine, there's your dream. Okay, but maybe we don't set a goal for the session. We just explore, okay? And that, again, will work beautifully. And I can promise you that when the coach says to you after the end of your session, have you achieved what you wanted? Are you any closer to your goal? They will say yes, because somehow their mind will have opened up a little bit and they will be closer to their goal. So that's it. So today we've discussed the T-Grow model, and we've also discussed intuition and create a creative way of coaching, which is more right-sided. And interestingly enough, I did actually do that, and that I didn't plan to, but it happened. And in the next session, when I come back again, in the next episode, we will be actually watching life coaching session. But before I go, I just need to say one thing. Life coaching is about passion. If you don't have any passion, then you can't achieve your dreams. If you have passion, it's more important than money, support. It's more important than anything. Believe me, because I started with nothing and I still don't have a lot of money, but I'm running my own TV station. When you are passionate and you believe in your heart that that's what you want, you can achieve anything. So I would recommend you get this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a wonderful book. It's basically written by an amazing guy that talks about passion and persistence and focus. Because without passion, persistence and focus, you cannot achieve your dreams. There'll always be a comfort zone that you'll be stuck in. Always be, I had to do this, I had to do that. Your life coach will always make you accountable for being there at least once a week or once every 2 weeks to do the session with them, because you won't move on if you don't do that. It's not about money. It's not always about money. It's about your passion, your commitment, your focus, your tenacity, which is much more important, believe me. Coming from someone who runs Moving On Theatre and now has started a TV station, passion is everything. It will get you out of bed in the morning. And I'll leave you with another little thought. The past is history. The future a mystery. The present is a gift. We unwrap it with glee. So that's what life coaching is. It's focusing in the present. Focusing in the present. That's what it is. We let go of the past. We don't worry about the future. It'll take care of itself. We're in this moment. And I hope you're in this moment with me with a lot of passion. I look forward to speaking to you in the next episode, where we will be coaching someone in front of you and showing you an intake session. Thank you.